One sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wildcard Weekend here on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. On play action, Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll try and run again with Blue. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Toss play to the right to Blue. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Giants! Malik Neighbors. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go again with Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That is caught, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 28 yards. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. In motion, Slayton. 2nd and 9 now. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he stopped immediately there.
Peyton Turner there on the tackle.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 42 yards.
And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Prescott from the gun.
That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Here's a give, left side, blue with it. They juked him, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now they'll toss it here to Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed up.
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Prescott. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they take a knee. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the D's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good